Are y'all ready for this crazy shit tonight? Listen, I was not going to go live. I told y'all the better time for me to go live is during the day, but I just cannot resist. I got to go live, go over Betty's bullshit. We are going to go over what she was doing today, but first I want to go over her her rant. Excuse me. Hold on. I want to go over her rant about JLR and Magnolia first because it's just a quick little video. Yep, dropped her channel in the chat. Make sure you sub up to her. She's she's like actively doing her channel, and I love that now. So yes, sub up to Yep, because she clipped this. Now Betty did take it down, but she put it back up. Let me tell everybody, well, I can't tell everybody, hey, but hello, beautiful hippies. I'm so glad to see all of y'all. Hey, Pearl. Pearl. She is spiraling. She is unraveling. She is losing her ever loving mind. Thank you, Kate. Shit's insane, bro. Shit is insane. So let me pull this up. We're just gonna jump right on into it. Hey, AMAC, she's driving but listening. I be doing that all day. Like, of course, y'all know I drive all day. But if I see somebody I support live, like, I'll go ahead and click in and I'll just let them know in the chat, like, I'm here. Hey, how you doing? Driving but listening. So I appreciate that you did that, AMAC. That made me feel good because it's so sweet. All right. Yeah, Bullhorn has lost her ever loving mind. Ever loving mind. Hey, perfectly. B&B said, good old Betty. She is, Steph. She absolutely is. You got a twin. Johnson in the building. Hello. What up, Bo? The bullhorn is bullhorn, and Ben lost it. Absolutely. Oh, we do need a bullhorn signal. I should make me a cute little bullhorn for the little memes. Because right now all I got pertaining to Betty is her flicking the bird. I'm white, I'm round, I roll across the ground, I'm Pearl de Ver. I'm Pearl de Ver. Can't stand you. Pearl's on her hot shit tonight, y'all. Oh, SF? Yeah, her SF said she claims that SF asked her to work with them. And SF said, I'll drop 50K right now to a charity if you provide that proof. She gonna say, well, it's not my job to go looking. You go look for it. No, bitch. Put up the proof so that charity can get $50,000. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. Hey, Rody Gal. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's start it. Let's start it. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready for this?
I have the truth. I have receipts about him. And I don't mind putting them out there. How do you think I knew about J is for Justice and him? You know? So he's a dirty dog.
Look, this is her. What did Kate call this? This format? She said it looked like a hostage. What did you say, Kate, earlier? Oh, that's what. See, Pearl just said that still of Betty looks like a hostage still. Kate, hey, Mal, I'm glad to see you. Hey, Penny. What was it that Kate said earlier? She said something about her format lately looks like it's proof of life. That's right, proof of life hostage video. Oh my god, I was blown away when I found out she saved a fork from JLR. She was like, his tongue touched this. It's so weird.
And now he's literally trying to cause interference at the benefit of the Proudfoots. Does this sound like a guy that really cares about the truth?
I don't really think he's trying to cause interference at the benefit of the Proudfoots. I think he's trying to piss you off because he said Seth is just as bad as Katie to him. So that means he thinks they're both shitty. I don't agree with him, but that's just what he thinks.
Truth? Does it sound like this is the guy that really cares about the victim? Or is this the person that appears to look like all he wants to do is seek and destroy Seth, an innocent father? And he's sitting there trying to make him a suspect because his new clients, the Proudfoots, look horrible because of
his new clients. Is JLR a lawyer? Y'all help me understand. Please help me understand. Why is she saying his client? JLR is the he. No, me either, Nevada gal. And welcome in, by the way. Scooter McBooters.
His own advice that he gave him. Now he has no choice but to do damage control for him. And they can make memes about me and their
oh God. B&B, he came out on that little Facebook group of his, the biggest Facebook group in like true crime with like Sebastian Rogers. He went on there and made a post saying that Seth is I'm gonna say it, Seth is a pedo and he is just as bad as Katie. That's what he went on. Now, in Seth's defense, he needs to provide some kind of receipts for that, because that kind of shit, saying that kind of shit to that many people, that shit could get a man killed. So I ain't saying what JLR did was right. I'm saying like, whoa. But it torqued her up and it led to all of these streams and community posts. Oh, Lord.
Private group to 40,000 people, but I can tell you many people are done and over their bullshit. Their whole team's bullshit, because they're seeing how horrible they are, how biased they are, and how unprofessional they are.
And see, I disagree. I think all of what she said is true about JLR, but I don't think people are tired of his bullshit. I think people are tired of Betty's bullshit.
Everybody's seeing that on these streets.
No, girl.
Everybody. It's not just a few people. Like literally all of the
bro. Pearl said, I'm still amazed that they are all having a hissy fit over this guy, the man who speaks like Rain Man and lost and last had a facial expression in Y2K. Listen, that video I've got of him walking around with that dragonfly on his head, it is chef's kiss. When I need to laugh, I just go back and rewatch my video. Even he liked it. He commented under it. He liked it. Oh, they are literally fighting over him. It's crazy. He must got that dick. He must. Since this isn't a stream about Sebastian, we just gonna go ahead and play it because everybody wants that dick.
You gonna take that dick? You gonna take that dick, huh? I'm gonna pop off a piece of my dick.
I'm gonna pop off a piece of my dick.
The major outlets that used to actually take him serious have turned their backs on him. Okay? All of the...
Hey! What major outlets have turned their back on JLR? I don't think any of them have. But if they have, who gives a fuck?
People that used to have some type of respect for his journalistic, his gonzo journalistic work, have completely
Okay, there's something wrong with that sentence. I'm sorry, y'all. We're gonna be pausing a lot because there's a lot wrong with what this bitch says. She said people that used to have some type of respect for his gonzo type journalism. Gonzo journalists are not respected, period. I don't even know why she said that. If you look up to a gonzo journalist, there's something wrong with you.
Journalistic, his gonzo journalistic work have completely what they want nothing to do with him. Jonathan Lee Riches will never be on mainstream media ever again because of his shenanigans.
Oh, shenanigans. No way. So basically, Betty's saying she can blacklist him and he will not be able to do any kind of mainstream media again because he did this.
Okay, they want nothing to do with him.
How do
Nothing.
you know?
He's not.
Did News Daddy tell you that? Did News Daddy text you and be like, oh my God, did you see what JLR posted? No, you don't exist to him. You don't exist to any of them.
Not going to be advocating for people. They're not going to be taking his footage. They're not going to do anything. They want nothing to do with him in Magnolia.
Why is she saying that? I don't know if they do or not, but why is she so confidently saying that they want nothing to do with JLR and Magnolia? I don't get it.
Because they're so disgusting. Oh, I heard about it. That's why I started posting. I told him every time he lies about Seth, I'm going to put truth serum out about him. I told him that to his.
Yeah, JLR, you don't mess with Betty's new Dioc. You just don't do it. Like, this is her new man's. You need to recognize JLR.
Face. And so he decided to go and cower out for a little bit and not say anything. But see, his numbers are taking a nosedive.
No, they're not. They're not at all. You don't. Okay, so because he does weather when he fucking feels like it. I mean, he's a weatherman too nowadays. But he does weather. Of course, there's not as many people watching his weather coverage. But the next time he does another true crime case, it's going to be right back to normal, which means his numbers haven't tanked. He's just not, there's not as many people interested in the hurricanes.
Right? He's having crap numbers. And so the only way he can get his audience built back up for this case is to lie. And to have more made up allegations, like I told you, him and his team make up this stuff. J for Justice, T-Rev, all of them. Okay.
T-Rev. Oh, speaking of that little, what does unsupervised maniac call him? A troll? What is it that Savage calls him? Maybe it's a troll. Oh yeah, we need to go over his shit too. We're gonna go over that too. Actually, yeah, we're gonna go over that. It's just a quick little video and it's funny as fuck.
They have all manufactured information to run stories, and this is no different. And you know what? I proved it to you guys. T-Rev, that I tried telling you was happening. Everybody called me a liar until the proof was in the pudding and the thing started unraveling and people could truly see that they were making this stuff up. They were having.
Bitch, you used his phone calls as a topic. You wasn't telling people it was a fake phone call. Are you fucking kidding me?
Friends call in and having these salacious conversations about this stuff, literally causing interference in a case.
Hello to everybody coming in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up or the thumbs down if you just hate watching me, but at least give me a thumbs down.
And all for profits and clicks and views. And then they sit there and attack me because I want no part of it.
Okay, babe.
Just saying.
I get it, Southern gal. I get it.
I watched the Vinny news 20 damn times.
Gang, gang.
Wow. Didn't he get the C? Yeah, he got the C. And that's why he's keeping a low profile, but he'll come up with it. Go look at his numbers.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't been hitting the numbers that he's used to hitting. So his pocketbook's starting to hurt. And I'm pretty sure he's probably.
You mean his wallet? Does is this your way of telling us he carries a Merce? Okay.
I know he wouldn't be paying Magnolia. Magnolia's too desperate and too stupid. So.
Oh my God. Welcome to the Hippie Hut, Scooter McBooters. I can't help but to say your name like that. She said, what? Too desperate and too stupid. She a whole hater.
Oh, he's probably just letting her, do her thing to him for payment.
Oh.
Because she's desperate.
Oh, it don't seem like she's very desperate, boo. It seems like you are, Seth. Seth.
I don't know. I really don't. I just know he's not coming from a place of investigative journalism.
Oh,
I
just
know
wait,
that
Aries.
he's coming from
Just wait. I got a picture I want to show
from a
y'all.
place of hate and a place of destruction. And I told him many times his head's not in it, and he needs to get his head right. And he's not gotten his head right.
That's what I said, Chasen. Just because his weather videos and lives don't do as good, don't mean the moment he posts something true crime related or case related, those numbers are right back up. People watch for JLR, or I don't watch for JLR because he's doing some really shady shit to my friend, and I don't like it. But a lot of people do like him, and they watch for him.
Because he's too pissed off at me because I'm throwing all of his business out there. But I told him I would if he didn't stop with the lies and the bullshit. And he didn't stop with the lies and the bullshit. All he had to do was start telling the truth and start doing actual investigative journalism again, but he hasn't. And so it's like, you know what? I'm tired of it. I've got dirt on you. 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 And if you guys want to play these games, I've told everybody that I have no problem throwing this out.
And you got dirt on you, Betty. That's what all the cop reports, the police reports say. All your little police reports that was tagged on to you when you was arrested, every single one of them say dirty and sweaty. Don't make me pull them out, bitch. Do not make me pull them out. I still have them. Do not make me pull them out. Actually, I don't even know if I have them saved on this computer. But I already know how to find them. Like, it's like that, girl. Yeah. You have the dirt on you, baby. That's what every single one of them officers put on their report. Sweaty and dirty.
Out there. I have no problem throwing their dirt out there.
Hey, Steven.
None. You know, if they're going to keep doing all of this stuff to Seth, then I'll start doing all the same stuff right back to them. The difference is their stuff against Seth is
Louie. Is that sarcasm?
Lies. My stuff against JLR, I have receipts for, including him punching his ex-girlfriend in the face, where guys had to literally pull him off. You know, I'm friends with those guys that had to pull JLR off.
Are they the same Proud Boy guys at the Trump that you go to the Trump rallies with, where you always doing the OK symbol? Is that the ones you're talking about?
That girl. They were the ones that told me. I went to the girl and asked her, and she said, yes, that did happen.
Well, then stop talking about it and be about it, bitch. Drop the proof. I'm so tired of I've got receipts. I got receipts, and nobody ever drops receipts. Speaking of receipts, I ain't even going to go there right now.
And she said that she was literally bloody because of him. And I can tell you that the whole time I was with JLR, he grabbed my arm one time. I remember.
Oh, the whole time she was with JLR. But were they actually together? JLR has never claimed that. So when, where, and how? No, never mind. Scratch the how. I don't want to know the how. But I want to know the when, the where. And for JLR, my dude, I want to know the why.
I remember looking at him and said, don't ever touch me like that again. And he never touched me like that again. It was that simple. So
yeah, she knew that and still met him at Chili's. Hell yeah, she was giving that in the back parking lot of Chili's.
I didn't see that side of him, but yes, there is that side of him. You know?
No, we don't know.
Got that recorded?
Show the proof. No, we don't know. We want to know. Put the proof out.
Got that on. I mean, I'm ready to hit play. I'm ready to put that out there, you know?
Then do it. Do it, pussy. Here, kitty, kitty, here, kitty, kitty, hey. Oh, kitty, kitty. Listen, no, I would not perfectly. I would not own up to it.
I've got receipts. I've got major receipts on JLR since he did what he did. I didn't believe any of this stuff before. But after what he did to me when I was completely...
Look, Kate the Magnificent said, put up or shut up, bitch.
Blindsided, I realized that he is capable of a lot, and I wanted to be educated and find out what the hell happened and who this man is.
No, I would not claim her.
And I found out a lot, and it scares me and it disgusts me. But you guys can keep watching him and doing whatever. I don't care. You guys will learn over time who this man is, because he's a shady character. That's why he was a 3-time felon and why he went to jail for fraud. He knows what makes people tick. He was that kind of guy that got into your head and got your information directly from you. That's how good he was. So just FYI. And now he's trying to turn a whole community against Seth, and I will not let it happen. And I'm the person between him and his heathens and Seth. And he'll never be able to get over me, under me, or around me. I have too much dirt on that man for that. So we'll see how he chooses to play. But
he's the grown-up Caillou, bitch. Don't mess with it.
Hey, you know what? I'm not opposed to going to the front of his house and doing a live there. I'm not opposed to having a bull.
Do it. Do it. I'm tired of all this. All talk, no action all the time with you, Betster. Do it.
Or in front of his house. I'm not opposed to letting his neighbors know what kind of dog he is. Because remember, his neighbors used to see me coming over there all the time. And now they see this fat, ugly lady coming over there with a smushed face. I'm sure.
Oh, shit. Speaking of fat, ugly lady with a smushed face, Betty, you got no room, bitch, to be talking about anybody's weight. That's what we're going to say. We're going to lay it on the line. If you're listening to this live and not looking at the screen, pause for a second. Look at the screen. You have no room to talk, ho. Just because you gotten smaller now don't mean you wasn't this big bitch at one time. You got to be fucking kidding me. I know Magnolia doesn't sweat it when she calls her fat and says the shit she says. You know what? Magnolia ain't got to sweat it. I sweat it for her because it's just dirty and nasty. Look, actually, Betty, I'm gonna give you a little bit of niceness on this one. You actually look better fat. You looked happy. You got your puffy little cheeks that we all just want to pinch them, you know. You got a little glow to you. I mean, bro, what happened? Oof. Man, I got no lies to tell y'all. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. This one. This one. This one. This one. Lord Jesus. Excuse me. You don't get to say anything about anybody being a heifer. You have also been a heifer. Shame on you.
Sure, they're probably scratching their heads saying, what's going on here? And I remember the last time I was over there, I remember the neighbors like, oh, we haven't seen you for a while. And it was just odd how his neighbor was talking to me. And I'm like, yeah, well, I've been on the road for the last several months. And she's like, oh.
Yeah, and he had Magnolia over there tapping that ass.
And I never caught wind of it. I never read her like that because I never believed that Jonathan was capable of doing that. You know, I've never thought he was capable of lying about an innocent father either. But we're learning a lot, you know, and I'm just ashamed. I'm ashamed that I was ever associated with him. I think he's a disgusting, vile individual that has nothing better to do. He worries about his clicks and views and about being in the spotlight more than he cares about these cases. When he was with Olivia and I, you know, I got to be honest with you. It seemed to me like he actually gave a shit about the cases and the victims. And I saw him slowly get away with that, you know, stop that. Like even JJ Rollins, you know, there was a time when he would have been out in the field.
That's exactly, you know what, Pearl, that's exactly what it is. All that gray meat she's used to eating now. She just wants to go back to her banana pudding, her cherry pies, all of that.
Looking for that boy, and he wasn't doing any of that. He was just running around filming everybody. And it's like, what the hell happened to you? That was way back when that little boy JJ Rollins disappeared, when we were out there searching. I was literally out in the woods searching while he's up there filming at the gas station. He just changed. He just changed.
Oh, so they was together.
I hope you guys don't listen to any of his commentary or take any of his commentary as true. He's defaming this man over crimes because he thinks he's got something. This man has never been charged, never been convicted. And it's awfully funny that this man has never been charged, never been convicted, but all of a sudden he's this horrible guy that abuses underage children, of all things. The one thing that will get a person in trouble. And I hope JLR is sued the shit out of. I know that what he did to me behind the scenes, I've got a 2-year, in one aspect, 2-year statutory statutes of limitations, and 5 years in another one. And I will be exercising those rights against JLR. He's pushing the envelope because he knows I don't want to start another action. And I don't want to start another, but I will. If I've got to work around the clock, if I've got to start doing lives at midnight just to get my day done, that's what I will do. I'm so sick and tired of JLR and Magnolia's bullshit. I have causes of action against that man for what he did to me. And I have really tried very hard not to have to pull the trigger on it. But every single day he does this bullshit and keeps hurting this family because he's trying to hurt me, it's getting me a little closer to those courtroom doors to file that suit. And I've threatened him with it and threatened him, and he just keeps wanting to call my bluff. And I've already got literally the action typed up and ready to go. I just haven't filed it. I've been having a really hard time throwing my business out there for the whole world to see when it came to JLR. But, to be honest with you, if that's what I need to do, then it's getting to the point where that's what I'm going to have to do. I don't want to. This is my private life that's going to be in the public domain, more so than it already is.
Okay, so does she think that because he ghosted her and stopped laying that pipe for her, that's enough to fucking sue him? Furthermore, you can't sue him over what he says and does about Seth. Only Seth can do that. So I'm trying to figure out what the fuck she's talking about. Who wouldn't want to be with this? Look at that. Look at that. Man, oh man. I know it's really glitchy, but that's the best I could get it. Y'all remember this when I put some hair editing apps on Betty? Look how normal she looks with her hair like that. Betty, girl, you should totally give this one a try instead of this. Oh shit, I cracked myself up.
And I know there's some of the stuff that I put out there, I did that all by myself, but I needed people to understand what was going on behind the scenes that nobody knows about, And as soon as I found out, I remember going to Tennessee and talking to some people that knew Jonathan back when he was a kid. That's when I realized how bad this was going to get.
Hey, country.
And I realized that he was going to try to absolutely destroy me if he could behind the scenes. And that is exactly what he's been trying to do. And he uses other people to do it. He's a manipulator, and now he's manipulating his audience. He's manipulating an entire chat group. And I just hope everybody just stops listening to him. He's not doing anything to help Sebastian or Sebastian's case. At the end of the day, Seth was at work. Like, even the law enforcement bodies on these platforms aren't voting with what JLR is saying. There's no evidence to support what JLR is saying. But I can tell you everything that I posted, I can support 100% with literally legit receipts.
So do
even
it.
His 300-pound girlfriend that he was, banging to hide.
Speaking of 300-pound girlfriend,
him from the law.
Oh man, oh man. Oh, that was Yep's video. Y'all make sure to go give her some love. She clipped it and it was perfect. Let's see. Here we go. Here's the next one. Lord have mercy. Here's her next whatever that hostage. Oh, the proof of life hostage video. Here's the next one, guys.
Do you? So I've been hearing all the lies and misinformation going around.
Sophie,
I'm covering the case of Sebastian Rogers and the 15-year-old.
Sophie, it's your brother. Chill out, bro.
Boy that disappeared from inside his locked home with only his mother, allegedly, and has not been seen or heard from since. He just was beamed up to Scotty, right? Went to bed, according to his mother, woke up, and he was just evaporated.
I found it on Google. Look, she did look happier. That's what I was saying, May. Like, at least then, she might have been a big bitch. And I don't usually fat shame big bitches because I'm a big bitch. But the thing is, you're gonna sit here and take those digs at Magnolia, who has not said anything to you, has completely ignored you, but your jealousy is overrunning. It is overflowing to the point that you're saying shit that you shouldn't be saying. Because you once was a 300-pound big bitch. But she did look happier when she was big. I'm telling y'all, fat's where it's at, baby. Fat is where it's at.
Created into thin air. And so with my quest for the truth and my commentary on this, apparently somewhere along the lines, they can't seem to stay off my channel. And apparently my commentary is too threatening for them. They can sit there and tell me that they're going to run me over with a car.
Yeah, Dad, that's BHB. Yeah. That's when she was with her husband. Yes, y'all, she had a husband. She abused the fuck out of him, but he was still her husband nonetheless.
Their right-hand man on social media can say they're going to punch me in the throat, and we can have Terry Bowersox follow me around for literally 30 minutes and then start harassing me in a public parking lot. So those things are going to all come out.
That shit ain't working. That's exactly why they extended that shit. And the judge was not very happy with you today,
so
from what I hear.
Oh my God, she avoided her. First of all, I was out of state when I found out about this. I was sitting in Mississippi and I had a hurricane hit Florida. Hardly what you call, but at the end of the day, I wasn't going to be pulled into Sumner County. Everybody knows I've got a court hearing on the 13th and the 16th.
Ooh, can they serve her at the court hearing in Illinois? Can they do that? Surely they can, right? I wonder if they could like fax it over. Or email it and get the judge residing over those cases to go ahead and hand it down to her and serve her ass. Wouldn't that be glorious?
If a complete lunatic out of Galesburg, Illinois, right?
So too, Brantley.
Out of Galesburg.
Oh, shit. What did we miss? Hold on. See, I keep running my fucking little dick sucker. I think so too. I think Magnolia's cute as a button. Even with her flat face.
At the end of the day, I wasn't going to be pulled into Sumner County. Everybody knows I've got a court hearing on the 13th and the 16th with a complete lunatic out of Galesburg, Illinois, right? A fat ass out of Galesburg in Illinois. And if you guys have a problem.
Did she? Another fat ass comment. Jesus Christ. I'll just let this one sit here for a second.
Would be calling somebody a fat ass on here when I'm angry.
Betty, you lucky I ain't got your choker picture uploaded on my StreamYard or on this PC.
You know, you can always exit stage right. Either way, it has nothing to do with this intentional. I wasn't even in the state when I was served. We found out because everybody in their mind lost their mind.
Hello, everybody coming in. Make sure you hit that like or dislike, whatever tickles your fancy. If you're in the bushes, just hate watching, cringe watching Cappy, make sure you hit that thumbs down, ho.
I'm thinking I was served when I was standing in Mississippi. And I had no clue that this was coming. So either way, however you look at it, that was not the case. That is absolutely a fraudulent lie. How this thing works, and like I said, is it sounds like they're supposed to do just cause. I don't even think they showed up.
They did. They did. They absolutely did. Oh, look at that screenshot. Tristan. These dogs are being bad as hell tonight, y'all. I'm sorry.
The hearing. It was extended because I have to be properly served. And not only do I have to be served, I have to be served in Tennessee to be forced to go to Tennessee. I am in the process of retaining a lawyer for this. It's going to be
good for you, Chloe.
Money. If you guys would like to contribute to that, you're more than welcome. Either way.
Hey, Zero Jules. I hope you're still well over there. You and Pearl and we and all our across the pond ladies. I hope y'all are doing okay. So here comes the grift. Okay, we'll rewind that for a second.
I am in the process of retaining a lawyer for this. It's going to be some money. If you guys would like to contribute to that, you're more than welcome. Either way, we are moving forward with this, and we're going to be, like I said, I'm not going to play with these idiots. I'm not going to play with Bower Socks. I'm not going to play with Katie Proudfoot. What they did.
No, I think they're the ones not playing with your stupid ass anymore.
It was absolutely wrong. They lied under oath, and they continue to do so. I truly believe that they are the reason why Seth doesn't trust Sumner County is because Sumner.
No, my Johnson, is your son Tristan like Legends of the Fall? No, my Shai-Poo, my Shih Tzu poodle mix, he's Tristan from Legends of the Fall. But funny story is, when I found out I was pregnant and we found out we were having a boy, I wanted to name him Tristan. And Tony just was not having it. He was saying it was a girl's name. But Tristan was the go-to name for me. And he wasn't fucking with it. So, since I couldn't name Caden Tristan, when I got the Shai-Poo, I named him Tristan. Huh? Yeah, I wanted to name you Tristan. Huh? Because Dad didn't want Tristan as your name at all. He said it was a girl's name. I like Tristan too. Says shit, you wouldn't be saying it's a girl name had you seen that fine motherfucking man on that movie.
County, there is somebody in Sumner County assisting Christopher and Katie
Thank
Proudfoot, which to me is a major problematic issue, especially considering that I feel like it is a conflict of interest, which we've all been questioning since the beginning of this whole situation. If you guys are wondering what's going on with my voice, I'm in the process of losing it.
Thank God. Oh, baby Jesus, sweet baby Jesus, please let her voice get lost. Please. She ain't losing her voice. She's been crying all damn day.
It's kind of crazy.
Hey,
I don't know if
Vanessa.
it has something to do with what's in the air or whatnot. But either
Damon.
way,
I have a friend with a son named Damon, but you know what? It always reminds me of that little evil kid on, what movie was that kid on? The Sixth Sense? Damon? He was named after like the devil or something.
Hearing out on these streets are absolutely bona fide lies. I have up to a year to be served. This is going to, from what I'm understanding from the attorney, this will continue to be continued until I'm properly served.
Okay, so you gonna keep running for years, what she's saying. Guess what, Betty? It doesn't matter if it's continued and continued and continued for a year. The whole time it's being continued, you still have a protective order against you, you dumb fuck. You still are not going to be able to be around them or go around them or harass them or go to their house. None of that. None of it.
So it has nothing to do with the fact that I tried to avoid process of service. I wasn't even in the damn state. So let's speak
yes,
real
you were.
here.
Yes, the fuck you were. You were in Tennessee when they tried to serve you 3 different times in Florida. Is that what she's talking about? She wasn't in Florida? That's true then. Never mind. I'll recant. You wasn't in Florida. You right.
Not, gibberish and lies from these people that are trying to make clicks and views off this illegal process, this abusive process, this malicious prosecution. Let's call it what it is. I don't think anybody in their right mind actually believes this horse garbage.
Do y'all believe it? Do y'all believe it? Put a 1 in chat if y'all believe it.
Absolutely nothing wrong. And so again, there is for people that want to put up, a dollar will do. Go ahead, and if somebody wants to drop my PayPal,
$1 make Betty holla, honey boo boo.
CashApp and Venmo, you guys can go ahead and do that. But we are getting an attorney. I am going to be going after this whole and attacking this whole. I'm not going to be in a courtroom with these animals. They're too scared of me. Remember? So why?
No, I think it's actually the opposite. I think that's why you didn't go. I think you're scared to show your face right in front of them. That's what I think.
Trying to pull me back into their area is kind of weird since they're so scared. But this was done nothing but to be malicious. And we have that recorded. We have all these people's that they've been working with recorded. Those are all.
I almost wonder, you know what? I seen that comment. Where'd it go? Dorothy. Katie can add Sebastian. She sure can. But I almost wondered if Chris could add Faith, since Betty has been openly saying that she's in contact with Nina. That makes me wonder, can he add Faith to it? I don't know.
Are all being turned over. So one good thing is the courts don't listen to YouTubers, right? So these people, these animals that are on YouTube, they're not going to have a chance in hell to be heard by this judge.
Baby, other YouTubers aren't wanting to talk to the judge, stupid. They got clips of you, boo. They got clips of your words, not anybody else's. It isn't like they're showing, hey, look at this person talking about what Bullhorn Betty's doing. No, you fool, you idiot. They took clips of you. Look at this Paul's game on fleek.
Long story short is, now that we
She
know
won't
that
get
there
no
may
money.
be somebody in the Sumner County Sheriff actually working with the Proudfoots, causing this conflict of interest, it's time for us to start writing this.
What did she just say?
Is now that we know that there may be somebody in the Sumner County Sheriff actually working with the Proudfoots, causing this conflict of interest, it's time.
Wow. So now she's saying she's trying to accuse somebody in the police department or the sheriff's department for having something to do with this. The same way she's blaming all of us hate channels. She thinks that we're all working together, y'all. That's how cray-cray she is.
Time for us to start writing the state attorney. And this is the state attorney of Tennessee, not their district attorney. The good news is I hear that the judges here are fair and they follow the letter of the law. So I think.
Oh, well, she just said the judges here. So she's in Tennessee and still avoided going. She really might be at Seth's house.
This will be resolved very, very, very soon. And we are going to still be moving forward with, because that was one of the things. I could just sit out for a year. And I told him, no, we have the.
Take a screenshot of it, Southern Gal. Take a screenshot of it.
And those are absolutely essential to bringing awareness to Sebastian. And I'm not going to let the Proudfoots or the Bower Sox or their terror on the community, as well as my channel, continue and succeed.
Oh, so she can rain terror down upon them, but they're not allowed to fire back. That's what I'm gathering from this. Is that what y'all are gathering? Because that's what I'm getting.
So thank you, B. Betty. So we are right now. Thank you, Maisie. So I was actually.
You know what? I think I'm gonna send like 3 dozen donuts to them. Or I might DoorDash them some donuts. And I mean, I want to send them some coffee from Dunkin', but with Road Patrol, like all the donuts and the coffee would go into the main office area and they would just be able to get it as they go in, but the coffee wouldn't stay hot because they do like, it's like a box of coffee and it wouldn't stay hot. So I don't know. But for that August 26th, if they actually legit go out there and do that shit, I'm sending that sheriff's department some donuts and maybe some snacking bacon, you know, like those little packs of bacon from Dunkin'. We gonna hook them up.
You know, there just are some nuances with this, and we're going to be going through the process.
I think so too,
As
Miss
of Monday, there will be an attorney at that courthouse, and we will be pursuing this to the bitter end.
Vivian.
It's going to be a fight to the bitter end, and I hate to tell you, once this is all done and the evidence that is collected, they're going to.
That's what I'm saying, Pookie.
Some hot water. So
once this is all done and all the evidence is collected, they're going to be in some hot water. You are fucking delusional. Like, I feel like, what is it going to take for YouTube to get her off of here. Like, YouTube can't force her to go get mental health help. But maybe if she was removed from here and removed from, maybe if she was just deplatformed altogether from TikTok, from here, from Facebook, maybe that would let her know like something needs to be done. Mama Bullhorn ain't doing a good job. I'm sorry, not sorry. But if my mama seen me showing my ass the way Bullhorn's showing hers, she would have my ass. I'm telling y'all, like she would be like trying to talk sense into me. Mama Bullhorn cosigns all of this shit. It's crazy.
The evidence that is collected, they're going to be in some hot water. So, they did this to themselves.
That's
and
true.
They can sit there and spread and sit there and try to smear Bullhorn Betty. But at the end of the day, I have a funny feeling it's all going to be going away. We will see how it goes. There's no rhyme or reason for this.
I know Oki's been tripping about that picture all day. She's like, if she don't fucking straighten that picture.
Month. They waited until Faith was sent home, and the very next day they just go down here and say they're fearful for their life. But
she would. I know she would.
For their life when Faith was here, right? But now that we know that all these problems and all these threats are going their way, maybe it's an unsafe place for Faith to ever come back to.
Boom. There you go. That dog whistle right there. Yes, he could get a order of protection for Faith. Did y'all hear that? Listen to it again. Ooh, girl.
So there's no rhyme or reason for this. Again, I haven't been there for over a month. They waited until Faith was sent home, and the very next day they just go down here and say they're fearful for their life. But apparently they weren't fearful for their life when Faith was here, right? But now that we know that all these problems and all these threats are going their way, maybe it's an unsafe place for Faith to ever come back to. I don't know. That's something that Nina will have to gauge if she hears about this. But at the end of the day,
girl, God is trying to shut your stupid ass up, and you just ain't doing it. You're not falling in line, bitch. He's trying to take your voice away so you stop wrecking yourself, ho.
Just wait for the judge. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and hide you.
Yes, she has.
You got too close. And that's what I think it is. But either way, we're going to go and find out what is going on in the court, what is actually being said. And again,
Faith is Chris Proudfoot's daughter. And remember, Dad, Chris Proudfoot is Sebastian Rogers' stepdad. He lived with his mom and stepdad when he disappeared.
Did hire an attorney for this action, and I'm going to be hiring another attorney after this action is over and done with. You can't do this to people
Tammy.
Maliciously, and this was done out of malice. We have all the screenshots. Anybody that talks about this or talks about their contact with Chris Proudfoot, make sure you screenshot that and send it to bullhornbetty@gmail.com. Bullhorn.
So this is her saying that everybody else, all the hate creators, the hate channels, are the reason Chris and Katie decided to do this.
Betty@gmail.com.
I'll email you something, cunt. I definitely
Everybody's
will.
wanting to know, why am I using an attorney for this and not for
it was other, Candace. Hey, by the way.
It's because
hey, Dog the Betty Hunter. Oh my God. Dog the Betty Hunter. Fuck right. I fucking love that name.
Window to throw it out at, you know what I'm saying? And the ghetto trash that I'm suing in Illinois is just that, ghetto trash. So doesn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out at.
I mean, I can't argue with that, but whatever.
Spends all of her money on God knows what. So there you have it,
Her babies. I will defend her on that. She might be ghetto trash, but she spends all her money on those babies.
I don't even know if she's retained the $70,000 she's raised. We'll find out eventually.
No, we won't, because she says she ain't showing receipts. She ain't showing shit. Even Burnt Toaststone went back on that. Burnt Toast said that, people would be able to see the receipts to show. Now she ain't even saying that no more. Like, they don't care. The donators don't care.
The attorney is smart. Well, of course, the Sox will run into the wrong person someday. Well, it's just really sad because this should have been about Sebastian, and they turned it around to try to take the focus off Sebastian yet again and put it on.
Bro, it should have been about Sebastian, and you have been harassing them. The parents and grandparents of Sebastian.
On another
while you sit over there and play patty cake with Seth's ding dong.
BS
Hey, Cash.
story to run amok. They look like shit. Can you imagine? Your child is missing and you spend more time about somebody that
that's totally
talk about my
wrong.
son. Please post flyers. Please keep his name out there. And the one person that's doing that, the strongest and the loudest, is the one that they're trying to stifle.
You know what, Stevie? I don't really care about the receipts. I care about the morals behind it. Like, don't tell people you're going to be transparent and then not be transparent. That's what I care about. As for the receipts themselves, I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
Their freedom of speech and their ability to come and go freely. So again,
I'm sure they could, Jan,
where we're
but
at.
If I'm not mistaken, let me check my text. Hold on. Let me check my messages. Because if I'm not mistaken, they got an attorney. Hold on. Okay, so, oh shit, my phone just went off. Can y'all hear me? Hold on. Hold on. My phone went off and that I had my hotspot on. I don't know why it's plugged up. Mm-hmm. And that's no good. Shut up, Stevie. 5x5 radio check. She does need help, Kay. It's insane. Literally insane. Yeah, okay, so Bauer Sox did get an attorney. So he did press charges? Maybe? No, Avery, Queen Bee has raised $70,000. Okay, let me cut my phone back on. I don't know why it stopped charging. That's so weird. Khaleesi, bro, I don't know what it is with Seth, but these weird hoes be messing with them. Michaela, Betty. In my opinion, Seth is destroying his son's case. Why? That's a good question. Yeah, double his. No, he didn't raise 70K. Queen did. That was so stupid. that it just fucking cut out on me. Let me see. What the hell, man? All right, let me cut it back on. Let me cut my Bluetooth off. Let me cut my location off. Okay. All right. Let's see if that does better. Okay. Hold on. This guys, we're back in business. Let me go back up here and put my background back on. All right.
But the attorney has been purchased. We're currently raising money to get him on board, I should say. So if you would like to assist in that, you're more than welcome to. That's all they do is trash people who are looking. Yes. And this has been the problem. Everybody wanted to know. They kept saying, the Proudfoots aren't doing this. The Proudfoots aren't harassing people. The Proudfoots aren't running people off. The Proudfoots aren't threatening people. Well, you know what?
No, it's down to
Proof is in
one
the pudding.
cent again. We might have to cut it off.
And without a doubt, they are the absolute problems. It already is backfiring on them. Think about it, every single law enforcement agent that has, or retired law enforcement agent that has a YouTube channel or other social media are absolutely 100% talking about Chris and Katie's ability not to get off their ass for their son, but surely can move quickly for Bullhorn Betty. That seems awfully suspect. And it's awfully suspect that they have a friend in the Sumner County Sheriff's Office.
Misfit
and there is a friend in Sumner County Sheriff's Office that is helping and guiding them. And I think it's time for us to start people that are out.
I seen the cutest goat video the other day that made me think of you.
There in the Tennessee area. It's time for you to start making public information requests on locating anybody and everybody that has reached out to Chris and Katie by phone, so we can find out who the person creating this conflict of interest. You want to know why Seth is having problems trusting Sumner County. It's this right here. We knew about the sister. They would not confirm whether the sister works for them or not, or works for another branch like Hendersonville Police Department. But it does sound like there is somebody at the Sumner County Sheriff that is awfully cozy with the Proudfoots, which is going to.
Oh, is Brenda a BHB supporter? Okay, yeah, boo. I'm drama. I'm Krama, actually, if you want to be technical. But are you one of these that co-signed this delusion she's going through? Because if so, shame on you, bitch.
You know, at the end of the day, I trust Chris McDonough. I trust other law enforcement on here. Like
Chris McDonough don't fuck with you, Betty. He doesn't fuck with you.
For Coffin Daffer and other creators that have law enforcement experience. And when they start looking at this and seeing the behavior of the Proudfoots, and now are starting
because he works in the fucking jail.
You know, we need to look at this house. We need to look at this house. We need to look at the people inside this house. And it appears that only Katie's inside.
What good is Betty doing, Brenda? I'm just going to ignore you. Because what is Chris and Katie doing? Are they out here making fools of themselves? Are they stalking and harassing? No, that's her lie to tell. They would not have been able to get a protective order against her skank ass had they not had the information they needed to do so. Period. Everybody's in cahoots. Everybody's working behind the scenes together. It's delusional. It's delusional. She is in a mental health crisis, and every single one of y'all co-signing her are also responsible.
It really does bring proof to power that there is some explaining to do. And why is there been such secrecy from the Sumner County Sheriff's Department in this case when they should be informing the public of certain aspects
Stevie?
of this?
No wonder this really explains why she is not watched after and taken care of, because every single one of her subs are just as fucking crazy as she is.
And even Chris McDonough also confirmed that they should be speaking of certain aspects to the public, which they're not. And again, the conflict of interest that the Sumner County is creating.
That's sad. That's sad. Y'all are going to be part of her downfall. No, her mental health is not on y'all, but it does matter if y'all see her spiraling and continue to support that shit instead of saying, Betty, maybe you should take a break, babe.
The Proudfoots and Bowerstocks is, in my opinion, toxic. And I think it's going to be causing problems in this case, because I don't believe that they are investigating this case as they should, if that's how they're handling this. But either way, I don't know. I wasn't there.
There you go. Yep, said, Brenda, I'll answer. They are searching, speaking to local businesses, getting updates, purchasing billboards, and taking care of themselves. What about you? What are you doing, Brenda, other than sitting your ass behind the computer the same way I am? Nothing. You know what you are doing? You're encouraging this bad behavior. Shame on you. You should be embarrassed of yourself.
I wasn't properly served with the paperwork, and even being served down here.
Go ahead if she keeps on
jurisdiction over me. They have to serve me in Tennessee to have jurisdiction over me. So it's still all up in the air what is going on. But either way, we are working.
What did Brenda say? She's coming in to distract is what she's doing. Do you see the money coming in on my stream, ho? No, you don't. Yeah, go ahead and get her.
On resolving this. And it's going to be quite a pretty penny right now to get this stuff
crazy daisy.
Whatever needs to be done in the court record to fight this. So obviously,
keep telling yourself that, Brenda, so that you feel better, so that you don't feel like such a piece of shit that sat there and encouraged the downfall of a fucking maniac. Sit there and continue to put on that show, boo, for yourself, but you're not going to sit in my chat and put on that show. Hell to the no. Hell to the no.
Has suffered a lot because of the shenanigans that Queen Bee, Illuminati, and all of their hateful gang keep doing to try to get me in trouble and try to get me.
Do you hear that? Queen Bee, Illuminati, JLR, all of their hateful gang, we're all working together. That's delusion at its finest. Ain't none of us talking to JLR first and foremost. We don't fucks with him. Period. He's almost as bad as you. Not quite, but he's not too far behind. And he actually did time at a medical institution.
Arrested for doing absolutely nothing wrong. And yes, they are all connected to each other, even JLR. I told you guys that a long time ago and nobody wanted to believe me. Well, now you're starting to see them all come together.
Yeah, she ain't asked for money. She hasn't asked Titanium. She hasn't asked for money to put towards a reward fund for her new boyfriend's son, but she can ask for money to take her new boyfriend's son's other parents to court. Make that make sense.
Proving what I was saying.
Oh yeah, bitch, you care about the victims.
Literally at the beginning of this case. Up until
Dad, thank you. My baby's making money now.
Which is again,
I don't do it for the money though. That's the thing. I don't. I do it because I like hanging out with y'all. And I don't think that the things these people do like this are right. It's victim shaming, victim blaming, it's exploitation. It's just disgusting.
Father that has done absolutely nothing wrong and had absolutely nothing to do with his. If you guys can, I just want to let you know that Super Stickers 30% is taken by YouTube. So if you guys would like to support the cause, I really do recommend the CashApp.
So instead of saying thank you for that super sticker she just received, she's gonna say, hey, just so y'all know, the super stickers and the super chats that you send in, 30%'s taken. How about you say thank you and shut the fuck up?
Actually, I think it's more like 55%.
Greedy asshole.
CashApp, Venmo.
Well, thank you, Michelle. I appreciate it. Stevie, what'd Stevie say?
Long story short is
Stevie said, a donation in Brenda's name. Laugh out loud. Pocket watching hoe. Thank you, Stevie. Oh shit, y'all stop. Southern Gal sent, hey, Southern Gal, that super sticker you just sent, just know, boo, 30% comes out of that. Okay, I need you to know that. But no, for real, thank you, Vivian. 30%. I got a $4.99 super sticker minus 30%. Thank you. Oh my God. Y'all are crazy. Keezy Ray, Brenda, wake up. Wake up, Brenda. Thank you. Thank you, Keezy Ray. I appreciate it. Y'all are so cute.
We are prepared for this. We are prepared to fight. And if they thought that I was going to be
I wish I
present
could
in a courtroom,
do
they
that.
are greatly
I can't do it.
mistaken. I am sending an attorney in my place, and we're going to have this handled appropriately. So,
Oh, I love me some James Blunt. Thank you, baby, for that.
you know, that is where we're going to go with this. I'm over it. I'm over the bullshit. I'm over the lies. I'm over the
Us too,
fakeness of all of
Betty.
this. I'm over the clickbait of all these hate channels that don't know what they're talking about. This would be, from my understanding, the way the attorney explained it to me, this will be continued until I am properly served. So it will continue and continue and continue. It has nothing to do with
Listen,
any other.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm totally down for her to keep avoiding it and the protection order to just continue and continue and continue. Because when she gets served and they do go to court about it, there's always that little chance that they'll dismiss it. So as long as she keeps avoiding, it stays in place, you dumb hoe.
The fact that they have not properly served me. And
Southern Gal.
I've seen where I was.
Southern Gal said, that. Okay. I need to get a Cardi B thing. And Brenda can clock out now. Bye. You're done. Goodbye. $1.99 country. I appreciate you. Over it. Yeah. She needs to blow it up her ass, don't she? Thank y'all. I appreciate that.
When I found out, you guys know where I was. So all these people are lying to their audience. They don't understand the process.
Right, Remy?
Well, the judge, or not the judge, but the attorney explained it to me very clearly.
Yeah, it's already been extended once. And the detective was there with them. The detective over the case, he was there with them. And they said the judge was not very happy because they were able to prove that Betty knew she was, they were trying to serve her and she kept dodging it. So he was not happy.
And it's not what they're putting out there. It's the simple fact. It should have went away, but especially from my understanding,
that's
the
right,
Keezy. The prophets didn't show up. Nobody was in that courtroom, and that's why the information.
Stacy's mom has got it going on. Y'all remember that song? So if she was running from service forever, then Delilah's mom is MIA. I know, right? Poor little puppy. While she's sitting up here in Seth's crib, Delilah's off living her life with her mama. Delilah's probably much happier with Mama Bullhorn. Poof. $5 turns to $3.50. Magic. Thank you, Captain Avi. Oh, shit. Y'all are doing too much. Amethyst Wolf gifted 20 memberships. Thank you so much, love. Make sure if you got one, you thank the Miss Amethyst Wolf for it. Thank you for your support, love.
I think was skewed because they could skew it because nobody was in the courtroom. But my attorney did reach out to the clerk and got.
I'm still on 1%, y'all.
Got to the bottom of it and got exactly what was said.
I don't know what is going on with my phone. So if it shuts off, we'll just end it for the night because Savage, I think, is wanting to go live in a little bit. And she's probably going to roast Queen Bee and Bullhorn, and I don't want to miss it.
So we are going to work on that. Again, I would greatly appreciate any support. You guys know I did nothing wrong. And this is all a ploy to try to shut me up and to try to shut the gathering of voices down. That is still going forward. They will not win. They can go and run terror with that police department. The police
Ryan, I'm scared to pull it out because it might cut off as soon as I do.
Department can be right along with them doing that. They can do that in their community. They can threaten their neighbors. They can pull their weight all over that place. And I really don't give a rat's ass about it. Okay, let me just be honest with you.
Yeah, and about that, B Tim. What do y'all call him? Oh, what's his name? Fuck. Okie, what's his name? And his nickname? What is B Rim? Is it B Rim? B Trying? B Rim, B Trying. Oh, I'm telling you, like, what dick name? Yeah, I cut it off, Spitfire. BDM. BDM. That's it. BDM. BDM. Stop trying to talk your shit, old man, in Queen's shit. Saying that now Savage is all buddy with me. Listen, just because she unblocked the hoe don't mean, and yes, y'all, I got unblocked. Can y'all believe that shit? Anyways, just because she unblocked a hoe don't mean she's being buddy with me. Like, shut your old ass up and mind your motherfucking business.
I'm appalled that Sumner County would, anybody from Sumner County, I don't think it's Eric Craddock by any stretch of the imagination. I think it's somebody that is much further away from this case than what is known. So it's either a sister, or we were hearing that feelings not whatever guy might actually be a sheriff's department employee or something.
Oh, hell, now she's saying it's truth, not feelings. So first truth, not feelings was Chris Proudfoot. Now he's an employee of the sheriff's department. Okay.
Thing to that effect. So we're going to be finding out either way. Once I get the state attorney, we will be writing the state attorney. We will be blowing up the state attorney's emails and mailing about what's going on in Sumner County. And we're also going to be reaching out to Marsha Blackburn's office. We're going to be reaching out to the governor's office. We're going to start letting them know that there is somebody inside Sumner County that is assisting these parents that have not been cleared. And doing criminal activity.
I agreed with something with Savage once. We actually had common grounds on the TPE video, and that means we're besties, braiding each other's hair and, you know, sending each other bestie bracelets. No, be damn shut the
That's in my opinion what they're doing. They're facilitating and assisting in the
be doing too much. That's what he be doing.
Offense. So I'm not sure how this is all going to play out, but either way, we'll just move forward. You know, I don't know what else to do. I'm not going to be there. I got court hearings, which again, the only person that this all benefited was who did all this benefit with me having 2 court hearings coming up next week? One person, and one person alone. Now, whether she looked the other way, why her friends did her dirty lifting like she always does, is one thing. But this was a concerted effort between multiple.
She's trying to say that because she has court coming up with Queen Bee, that Queen Bee and her little hyenas were part of doing this, getting this organized with Chris and Katie to distract her from the court case she has coming up.
Channels on this platform, and you guys all know it. You guys all watched it. So you guys can sit there. It's like one of these things. Are you guys going to literally look at the truth, see the facts, and then listen to the lies? That's what you need to decide for yourself. So if we were to write letters, who should we write to? We're going to be writing to the state attorney. We're going to be writing to Marsha Blackburn's office. We're going to be writing to the governor of the state's office.
Bitch, don't make me pull out my pen and paper. Oh, not that kind of writing. Are we doing emails? Don't make me pull up my Yahoo, girl.
Everything else I'm going to let the attorney handle. So that's kind of where we're at. But you know what? We've spent 18 minutes on this nonsense on this live because it's a drama circus that has nothing. Like Katie doesn't even care about her son. She won't even talk about her son, but she's got her mouth full of my name. But she can't spit out her son.
Girl.
Katie, your son's name is Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, in case you forgot about him. I'm not sure if you.
Oh my God.
It's on this nonsense on this live because it's a drama circus that has nothing. Like Katie doesn't even care about her son. She won't even talk about her son, but she's got her mouth full of my name. But she can't spit out her son. Katie, your son's name is Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, in case you forgot about him.
I'd have to hear your hoe ass say my kid's full name one time before I showed up at your front fucking door, bitch. How dare you? That is her child. She gave birth to him. I can't imagine what hearing his name coming out of your whore mouth feels like to her.
I'm not sure if you forgot about your son or you just didn't care at all, but I just wanted to remind you what this is all about. Your son that went missing on your watch, that just poof, disintegrated in your
You
home.
got me fucked up. That heated me up bad. My cheeks got hot. How fucking dare you?
And I think it's very, very poor judgment of Nick Barris to say that the parents have been cleared. And that's what I'm hearing Nick Barris say. I don't trust Nick Barris anymore. I think we need to be very cautious and careful because, again, we do have somebody working with the Proudfoots inside that Sumner County Sheriff. And I believe that 100%.
Oh, so now she's accusing the sheriff's department of doing some fucked up shit. Bitch, you just keep going and going and going. You're like the ignorant Energizer bunny. It just does not stop.
So at what point is enough enough? When are we going to see enough from this county to say it's time for us to start really?
I don't know, Pearl.
When it comes to this case, we've all felt it. We've all known it. Many people have brought up
That's
the
exactly it,
possibility
Dad.
of there being unclean hands when it comes to the Sumner County Sheriff's Department, and it makes me wonder if there are.
I'm at
We're out there
5%,
to
y'all.
help find leads, to help try to turn stuff over to them. It seems like they're very receptive of our gathering.
Look,
And then we hear
Ellen said, what did Mystical say? Bish, you better calm down unless you excited to see me in prison. Yeah, that's my energy. Absolutely. I would gladly go to jail. Oh my God.
or something like this, and it makes us scratch our head.
And see, I might go to the Quentin Simon trial the second week of the trial because I don't want to go the first week because they're going to be doing jury selection. But that it just so happens my job falls into, I have that whole second week off of the trial. And I'm thinking about going. You should go, Betty.
And say, are they really trying to get to the bottom of Sebastian's case? Or are they too busy, kowtowing to the mean, bad Chris Proudfoot that likes to throw his weight around and intimidate people? Is that the kind of law enforcement we have where everybody sticks their tail between their legs and scared of big old bad Chris Proudfoot? If that's the case, then why am I such a threat to him if everybody else is so scared of him?
She does got crusty on her lips. She's been behind
But
Chili's with JLR. No, I forgot. No, JLR ghosted your bitch ass. She's been behind Chili's with Seth.
It's about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. He's a 15-year-old boy that disappeared from inside their locked home. He disappeared on his mother's watch, not Seth's watch, not anybody else's watch, his mother's watch, Katie Proudfoot. And Katie and Chris, I've got over and over and over again, keep his name out there, keep posting flyers, keep his name out there. We hear that over and over and over again, right? And prior to that.
Yeah, and what you're doing is not keeping his name out there. You know whose names you're keeping out there? Chris and Katie. That's it. That's all. You're not keeping Sebastian's name out there.
Going into hiding, right? Going into hiding because they don't like our commentary because nobody believes their BS. And then we got law enforcement cutting everybody off. And
thank you, Holla, for renewing.
Vote for Eric Craddock. If this is the way he runs his police department, then we got some major problems. And it's probably time to have somebody that's really, truly law and order in that community. I understand some people have lived in this community through, since the 1700s, and that it is like the good old boys club in some of the sense. Well, I hate to tell you, this is a bigger than the good old boys club. Okay, this is a worldwide news story. This is not a small or just a statewide news story. This is a worldwide news story, and everybody is looking at this case. And when we start saying, this doesn't smell right, something's not right here, this is
your
not
upper
going.
lip.
Why did it take them so long to do the forensic? Why do they not do fingerprints? Why did they not follow the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children's directive? Why? Well, we might be finding our answer sooner than later. Sebastian deserves justice. He deserves to be found. He deserves to be reunited with his father. In my opinion, I think Chris and Katie have something to do with Sebastian's disappearance, without a doubt. I'm not alone in that criticism. I'm not alone in that opinion. I have a lot of law enforcement handles on this very platform that agree with those statements, that agree with that analysis. And it's awfully funny that they don't want any outside influence or outside
my bad.
Not really what it is. Outside resources coming in. They don't. Otherwise, they would have already asked the Cold Case Foundation to come in, and they have not. Why? They're nowhere.
Easy Ray, thank you for joining, babe.
One of my teammates spoke to law enforcement about, this whole thing here, the gathering of voices, right? They seem to need leads. They seem to need more leads. And that is exactly what we're cultivating on this channel, is more leads for them by keeping aware.
That's literally what she thinks, that they're cultivating leads for law enforcement. See, this is just, it just continues to show proof of delusion.
On Sebastian. And unfortunately, my eyeballs are squarely on Katie, primarily because she was the only one alone with this
Shut up, Cash.
and Christopher
Never.
Proudfoot, which seems to have had plenty of time to come back here or come back there and then make it to work on time. That's
I know, Avery. It's weird.
He also disappeared for 17 hours in the middle of a search. And then when he comes back, him and Katie pack up into that very RV that he said he had to get out of there. And they left for 2 weeks. So, you know, this doesn't make sense.
Oh, I don't know.
Did they have anybody follow Chris during that 17 hours? I can say most likely not. Why? Because it sounds like somebody in Sumner County is helping Chris and Katie, which is exactly what I did not believe would happen. I never believed that a law enforcement agent would stick their neck out this long.
Ooh, Betty.
2 individuals that have not been cleared and were the last. Well, Katie was the absolute last person to see Sebastian in the flesh.
She is, Remy.
I'm very, very concerned about this case at this point.
Yeah, she's definitely like just sitting here conversating with herself. It's very strange.
I'm not really concerned once it gets into the courtrooms because according to my attorney, he absolutely believes the judges are fair and follow the law.
Me too, Grandma Carrie. We're about done.
Before that we're having problems.
And then we're going to watch T-Rev's video. I can't wait for y'all to see it if you haven't.
Seth isn't cleared either. You're right. Nobody is. So why are they having communications with Chris and Katie and not Seth if none of them are cleared? See what I'm saying?
Because Seth won't shut the fuck up. He's got loose lips and he's sinking his son's ship. That's why they're not talking to him.
Right. So that's why it's very important for us to start reaching out to somebody outside of Sumner County. It's time for us to start reaching out to the state attorney and voicing our concerns about the investigation. And not only the investigation, but also the fact that it appears that somebody is inside that police department or the sheriff's department assisting them in criminal activity, in my opinion, because I absolutely believe what they are concocting is illegal. And so I want to make sure that that is on the record. I want to make sure that we get everything back to Sebastian. I'm no longer going to be talking about my legal case online. Again, for those that would love
you won't, but we will. Ha ha! Gotcha, ho. All right, we're done with her. Let's go watch this video on T-Rev real quick, and then I'm getting off because I know Savage said she was going to go live. So let's go do this. I want y'all to see this shit. Y'all cannot, y'all. Oh my God. Okay, hold on though. Let me go back real quick. Oh, he's rebranding a little bit. Okay. Here, I'm gonna blow it up just for you guys.
Oh my God, he's back! Are you guys ready for the return of the king of true crime? There's been a lot of talks about him on the streets. I'm sure you've heard about it.
Did y'all hear that? The return of the king of true crime. Standing here with his swim shorts on, taking a selfie with a hat too big for him. Yeah, you're the king of true crime. No, you're the king of goofy. The king of goofy.
Of the king of true crime. There's been a lot of talks about him on the streets. I'm sure you've heard about it.
T-Rev, get the hell out of here. You son of a...
Look at that. I imagine he's standing there looking at himself in the mirror rapping. What do y'all think?
We need no more.
Shut up, bitch! I'm sure you've heard the chatter. The haters. Everybody out there doubting the Rev Game family. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special episode coming in. We have a special episode. Make sure you tune in. Hit the like.
Bro, put a shirt on. Go live, ho. Go live, ho. We're all waiting. We're all waiting, T-Rev.
Button. Subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification bells for the return of the True Crime King, T-Rev 7.
Oh my God. Perfectly said his his belly button giving an interview. Fucking oh, oh, oh. Seen unsupervised community posts and I was like, oh hell, did he put out another video? So I went and looked. I was like, I immediately was thinking unsupervised in my brain, like, thank you, bitch. I needed this laugh.
5-7. The king returns.
Are you ready?
Oh no, y'all, I had it on 1.5. Oh, we're gonna have to rewatch it on normal speed.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my god, he's back!
are you guys ready for the return of the king of true crime? There's been a lot of talks about him on the streets. I'm sure you've heard about it.
T-Rev, get the hell
I don't doubt that one bit, Pearl.
out of here! You suck! You shouldn't be streaming no more!
Shut up, bitch!
I'm sure you've heard of the chatter, the haters.
Oh my
everybody
god,
out
perfectly. I didn't even notice that's where his microphone is. Oh my god. That's what you said, is he giving his belly button an interview? I fucking can't. Ooh. Ooh. This little thug.
out there doubting the
It's
Rev game.
the thuggish ruggish bone. It's the thuggish ruggish bone.
Fam. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special episode coming in. We have a special episode. Make sure you tune in, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification bells for the return of the True Crime King. T-Rev 757. The King returns.
Are you ready?
Lord have mercy. We couldn't have ended on a better note. Thank y'all for being here. Replay, I'm sorry if you don't have a live chat. I'm going to have to edit out the songs I've used in this stream at the beginning and the one I'm about to use at the end. So I'm sorry for that, but I highlight a lot of the comments. So I hope that helps. Oh, Avery, thank you. I demand you show the hot men after exposing my eyeballs to that. I got you, boo. Hold on. Which ones? I got a new one. Hold on. Let me. Did I upload it on this one? All right, y'all. I will catch y'all tomorrow. I hope y'all have a great rest of your Thursday night. And remember, tomorrow's Friday. I know perfectly. He's the best one in there. Oh, my Jesus. Lord have mercy. Whew. All right. Love y'all. Don't forget to hit the like or the dislike on your way out. And replay gang, per usual, let me know what you think about this madness. All right, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
We are swimmers.